too much freedom in these Americas.
We don't love you. We all hate Indians. Nobody likes Indians. They're nasty.
If you niggers too much freedom in these Americas.
What's your guys' opinion on the Deets?
Oh! Yo, you lagging fucking ER! Hard ER! Nah, bro. Fucking lagging ass nigger, bro. Man, it sure feel good being in the old battlefield. Leader of the race wars.
Hey, what I told you was gonna happen. What I told you was gonna happen.
White power. No!
Psych! That's the wrong number!
YouTube, welcome back. It's your boy Slade FPS, and today I'm going to show you how to win more gunfights in Black Ops 2. It doesn't matter if you're playing public matches, private match with your friends, or if you're just coming back after a few years being away from the game. These tips right here will instantly make you a tougher player to beat. Now if you're ready, let's get into it.
Somebody's over here in my spawn somewhere.
Now, a lot of people think winning gunfights is all about having insane aim. But honestly, aim is only one piece of the puzzle. Positioning, timing, centering, movement, and knowing when to challenge are just as important. If you can improve those, you'll start winning fights that you normally would have lost. So I'm gonna start it off right here. Tip number 1, you gotta keep your crosshair centered. This is one of the biggest differences between average players and experienced. Notice how I'm always aiming where I expect an enemy to appear. I'm not just staring at the ground or looking up at the sky. My crosshair stays chest or head level, so when someone comes around the corner, I barely have to adjust before I start shooting. It sounds simple, but this is one habit alone that will make your reaction time feel so much faster, my boy. Now let me give you tip number 2. Don't sprint into every gunfight. This is probably the mistake I see the most. Sprinting feels fast, but it also leaves you vulnerable because your gun isn't ready. If you're approaching the doorway and turning the corner or entering a high traffic area, slow down for a second so you can be prepared. A lot of kills come from being ready before your opponent is. You feel me? So it's just like that saying, you always gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You feel me? Tip number 3, use them head glitches. Not all the time, but whenever you can. Because BO2 has some of the best head glitches in all of Call of Duty. If you can hide most of your body behind cover while only exposing your head and the gun, you're automatically making yourself a harder target to hit. Even if your aim is exactly the same as your opponents, you'll usually come out on top because they have so much more of the character exposed. Know what I'm saying? You feel me right there? You copy? Following me? It's kind of like in Fortnite, you know, how you want to have a skinny character opposed to having a big body character. It's the same concept. Tip number 4, strafe while you're shooting. Standing completely still makes you an easy target. Using small left and right movements force your opponent to adjust their aim while you are still landing your shots. You don't even have to go crazy with the movement, just enough to make yourself unpredictable. So basically, it's kind of like saying, it's kind of like when Floyd Mayweather fights. You know what I mean? It's about defense and being unpredictable.
My fucking orbital VSAT, bitch. The fuck? Damn, nigga. Fuck.
For tip number 5, we're gonna be learning the spawns. This is where BO2 really rewards game knowledge. Once you understand where enemies are likely to appear after your team pushes too far, you can start predicting people instead of reacting to them. Most of my kills aren't because I have superhuman reflexes. They're because I already know where someone is about to be. And that's basically like saying, going back to the intro, how I said, it's not always about, aiming and stuff. Like aiming is like 20% of the battle. Know what I mean? Like positioning, IQ, knowledge is the other 80%. But for tip number 6, we're gonna pick fights that you can actually win. Not every gunfight is worth taking. If you have discipline about challenging and running away, that right there is gonna take you so far. If someone already has the advantage, back off, reposition, maybe reload and challenge for a different angle.
Oh my god, how is this nigga alive?
Remember, you gotta stay
That's my
unpredictable.
kill. How is
Because
he
good players
alive?
don't win every gunfight because they have perfect aim. They win because they choose better gunfights. Now, as you watch this gameplay, pay attention to how many of these tips are happening naturally. I'm consistently aiming. I'm constantly centering my aim, checking common angles, using cover, and repositioning after almost every kill. Those little decisions add up over the course of the match. And that's what turns a decent game into a 40, 50, or even 60 kill gameplay, you feel me? So, if this video helps you improve even one part of your game, make sure you leave a like, because it really helps the channel. And make sure you subscribe if you join all of the Black Ops 2 content. And let me know in the comments, what's the biggest thing you struggle with in Black Ops 2? And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. And by the way, if you forgot, this is Slade FPS.
Yeah, I can't get this. I die one off every time, bro. Like 3 times in a row. Yo, I can't kill this nigga with the numbers, bro.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Securing A. UAV inbound.
Bro, you actually pushed all the way down. Like, you're literally retarded. Fuck. Freaking, fucking shit it on. You'll post it on YouTube.
Yo, niggas gotta start challenging gunfights and camping. They're camping their balls off. Stupid sniping bitches.
Good old dashboard.